on today's date. So what is today's date? 16/10/2020. 16/10/2020. 16 here denotes the date. 10 denotes 10th month of the year. 2020 is this year, sorry, 10th month of the year, that is October month. We are in October month. 2020 is this year. Okay, so what day is today? Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Yes, we had come to weekend, right? Okay, now let's move on to today's session. So today we are going to see phonics class. So till now what we had seen, what are phonics? Each and every letter is having its own sound. When it is blending with any other letter, the sounds may vary. Okay, so according to Jolly Phonics, we have 42 sounds with 7 groups. So in that we had finished with the first group is ATIPN, and from the second group we had seen C and K, and today we are going to see letter E. Yes. So yes, okay. Thank you. So here, what is the sound of letter E? E, E, E. Sound of letter E is E, E, E. Okay. What is the action we have to do? So let's pretend like we are going to put one omelette. Okay. So what will we do? We will just break it first. Yes, you hold you just pretend like you are holding egg in your one hand, and you are going to break, crack the egg on the lid of the pan, and then what will you do? You will break the egg shell, right? See here how she is doing. Auntie is doing. Can you see this? Yes. So this is the action of letter E when you are saying the sound of letter E. Yes, let's pretend now. So you are going to crack the egg first, and then you will open the eggshell. That is, break the eggshell, and you will put it in the pan, right? Pour it in the pan. So that is the action of letter E when you are saying the sound of letter E. Yes, let's pretend by saying the sound. Hope you all will be doing along with me. Eh, eh, eh. Yes, so this is the sound of letter E. Now let's see here. Can you see the action? So this is the way you will pour the egg in the pan, right? Yes. Now let's move on to rhyme time. So first I will sing slowly, then we will move fast, okay? Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Crack the egg like this, eh. Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Eggs in the pan, eh, eh, eh. Crack the egg like this, eh. Okay? So when you are saying that sound, you have to do that action, like how you will be pouring the egg in the pan, breaking the eggshell and pouring the egg in the pan. Okay, now let's see one thing. We are going to see short and long vowel sounds. What is short vowel sound? Sound of the letter. I told that each and every letter is having its own sound, right? So that is the short vowel. For the vowels, we will say short vowel sound. And sometimes when it is blending with any other letter, it will become long vowel sound. That is name of the letter. When it is blending with any other letter, sometimes it may say its long vowel sound. Nothing but it is name of the letter. So now let's see some examples for short vowel sounds. Already I told what is short vowel sound? Sound of the letter. Okay. Yes, sir. A. What is the sound of letter A? A. Cat. Cat. See here, we are saying the sound of the letter, right? And here, the next one. E. What is the sound of letter E? Just now we saw elephant. Elephant. The sound of letter E is A. So here, this elephant word is beginning with sound of the letter A. A. So it is short vowel sound. And here, the letter I. What is the sound of letter I? E. 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 The sound of letter I is E. E. Now, let's see one example of that. Pig. Pig. So here, we are using the sound of letter I, right? Pig. Pig. Yes. So, it is short vowel sound. Short vowel sound. Now let's move on to next vowel. O. O. What is the sound of letter O? O. O. Sound of letter O is O. Yes. So now let's see one example for that. Frog. Frog. So here when we are saying the sound of letter O, we are saying the sound of letter O, that is short vowel sound, right? Frog. Frog. The next one, U. But sound of letter U is the sound of letter A is A. But the sound of letter U is that is the short vowel sound. Butterfly. Butterfly. So here in this word, we are saying the sound of letter, right? When we are saying the letter U sound, we are saying the sound of the letter. So it is short vowel sound. Okay. So what is short vowel sound? Nothing but the sound of the letter. Now let's move on to long vowel sound. Name of the letter. Long vowel some examples how it is coming. Whale. Whale. Here when we are saying that A, we are saying the name of the letter. Whale. So it is long vowel sound. Then we will see the second example. B. B. So when we are saying E, we are saying the name of the letter. That is long vowel sound. Next one. Tiger. Tiger. So here also we are saying name of that vowel, that is I. Tiger. So it is name of the letter. So it is long vowel sound. Next one. Hippo. Hippo. Here also we are saying name of the letter O. Next one. Mule. Mule. Here also we are saying the name of the letter U. Yes? Okay. So I'll repeat once again. Short vowel sound. Nothing but sound of the letter. Long vowel sound is nothing but name of the letter. Okay? Got it? Okay. Now let's move on to the words that begins with short E sound. What is short E sound? That is sound of the letter. Yes? Okay. Empty. Empty. Envelope. Elephant. Egg. Eggplant. Elk. Elbow. Elf. engine. Okay, so these words are beginning with short vowel sound of E, that is sound of the letter. Now let's move on to long vowel sounds of E. Long vowel sound is nothing but name of the letter. Name of the letter. So we have some rules. We will just read it. So listen to me when I am reading. So rule number 1. When a word has two vowels, usually the first vowel says its name and the second vowel is silent. In a word, if we have two vowels, what are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Yes. So when we have two vowels, usually the first vowel will say its name. That is long vowel sound. And the second vowel will become silent. Sometimes it will become silent and sometimes it may not be silent also. Yes. So there are some exceptions behind rules. So we will see both for that examples. The first one is gate. Yes, sorry for just a minute. Hope you can see. Yes. Now let's see the first word, gate. See, in this word, we have two vowels, right? A and E. So when we are saying the first letter. First vowel is saying its name, gate, A. And the second vowel is becoming silent here. We are not saying as gatey. We are saying gate. That E is becoming silent here. Okay. Now feel. Feel. Here also we have two vowels and we are saying only the first vowel name. The name of the first vowel. E. Feel. And the next one. Ear. Ear. Already I told. Sometimes the second vowel will become silent. Sometimes it will not be. So here it's not becoming silent. Slightly we are saying the second vowel sound. Okay. Ear. E. So the first vowel is saying its name. E. Ear. Ear. Okay. Yes. Now let's move on to next word. Lead. Lead. Here we have two vowels. E and A. E and A, and we are saying the first name of that vowel. Vowel of that vowel. Name vowel. Okay. E. And the second one, A, is becoming silent here. Lead. Lead. So here we have two vowels and the first vowel is saying its name, E, and the second vowel is becoming silent here. The same way, seat. Seat. And here, wait. Wait. Here the second vowel is not becoming silent here. Yes, wait. So the first vowel is saying its name and the second vowel also we are just saying its sound. Okay, wait. Wait. Sorry, not the sound. We are saying the name of the letter. Wait. Okay, now let's move on to secondly. And in the next slide we will see some more examples, okay, so that you will be more clear. Who is that? Kavyashree. Kavyashree, kindly mute your audio, Kanna. Kavyashree. Kavyashree. Yes. Yes. So now let's move on to second rule. As already I told, we will see some more examples so that we will be more clear on this. Okay. So if a word has one vowel and it comes at the end of the word, that word usually has a long vowel sound. So what is a long vowel sound? Name of the letter, name of that vowel. Okay. I will repeat. If a word has only one vowel and if it is coming at the end of the word, that word has a long vowel sound. Yes. So in the first rule, we saw about two vowels. If a word is having two vowels, the first vowel will say its name. That is, the second vowel will become silent and sometimes it will not be. Okay. So the second rule is all about a word which is having only one vowel. So, and if it is coming at the end, it will be saying its long vowel sound. Long vowel sound. So, if a vowel is final letter in a short word, for examples, he. So here we have only one vowel and it is coming at the end of the word. So we are saying the long vowel sound. The second word, she. Here also in this word we are having only one vowel and it is coming at the end of the word. Saying the long vowel sound, that is name of the letter. The next one is no. Here also we have only one vowel and it is coming at the end of the word. So we are saying long vowel sound, that is name of the letter. No. Oh. What, Kanna?
No.
Yes, no. Mute your audio, Kanna. Okay. Go. So here also we have only one vowel and it is coming at the end. So we are saying name of the letter, that is long vowel sound. Likewise, B and B. So we are going to see some more examples for long vowel sounds, that is name of the letter. Eagle. See here, we have three vowels, right? But two vowels are coming next to next. But we are saying the name of the letter. E. Eagle. We are not saying the sound of the letter. Now next one, ear. Here also we have two vowels, but the second vowel is not silent. We are saying the letter ear. That is sound of the letter. We are saying the second vowel as sound of letter. Okay. Yes, we have few more examples and it's over to Sangeeta ma'am. Sangeeta ma'am will continue. Before that, Kavyashri, kindly mute your audio. What happened to you, Kanna?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, Sridhar sir, if you can. Okay, Sridhar sir, if you can mute Kavyasri, it will be very helpful. And Savitri ma'am, slide has gone actually. Okay. Yes, children. So today you saw we are learning about the phonic letter E, right? So today we are learning about phonic letter E. Okay. Sure. Yes, can you see the slide now? Oh, actually, there's an issue with Kavyashri, kindly mute your audio, Kanna, because there's an network issues from our side. Okay, yes. So far we've seen with the phonic letter E and its sound, right? Okay, when it is joining with another vowel letter, like when it is joining with another vowel letter, the first vowel takes the sound of the letter, right? But in some cases, there are some exceptions. Like for an example, year. Yes, can you see the sound? E is also coming and A sound is also coming in this word when we pronounce the word year. Yes? Okay, now let's see some of the examples with vowel joining together with E and A. Okay, yes. Bean. Bean. See, when you see here, only the E sound is appearing. Okay, the next one. Peacock. Peacock. See, E. So, it is taking the place of only the E, the first vowel letter. That is the E sound, long E sound, which means the name of the letter. Right? Okay, meat. Eat. See, only the E sound. Whenever it is joining with A here, it is taking the first letter alone taking this sound. Okay, then leaf. Leaf. See, A is silent over here in this word. Seal. Seal. See, again A is silent. The first vowel letter is E, which takes the sound. Okay. Yes. So it is all about the combination of E and A. Okay. Now we'll move on to the E sound. Here again the second vowel is the same E, but only the first letter E will take its sound. It is the name of the letter. Okay, you can see here E. Next is cheese. Cheese. Tree. Tree. See, it is only taking the name of the letter, right? B. B. Sheep. Sheep. Yes. Can you see the differences? Okay. Now let's move on to the next interesting time. Wow. It's all a waiting time for us, right? It's an excitement time. What is this today's? Story time. Yes. Today is all about the letter E. The phonics class is all about the letter E. So we are going to see a story on letter E. Okay, what is the story name here? The 8 golden eggs. Wow! See? Golden eggs. Yes, children, anytime have you seen a golden eggs? Yes? Can I get the answers in the chat box? Anytime have you seen a golden eggs? Yes? What is happening? Why no reply from your side? Why there is no message from your side? Are you all sleeping? No, right, okay, it shows, okay, no one has seen the golden eggs. Yes, you know what, me too, I'm also not seen golden eggs. Okay, now let's step into the story. Let's step into the story. And you've seen the golden eggs. Where you have seen the golden eggs, Kanna? Where you have seen? Oh, I hope she's very lucky, right? She's seen the golden eggs. But ma'am is also not seen the golden eggs. Let's move into the story and see the golden eggs. Okay, shall we move? Wow. Before that, what is the story name? What is the story name? The 8 golden eggs. Wow, not 1 or 2. It is 8 golden eggs. Let's move on to the story and see what it is. Okay, Ella, the baby elephant. Ella, the baby elephant. Okay. Wow, see, this baby elephant is very pretty, right? See, she's wearing a pink color dress with a pink color bow. Wow, baby girls love pink color, right? Yes, children. Wow, so this is Ella is also wearing all the pink color, which right? I hope she loves pink color. So Ella the baby elephant and Emma the emu. Oh, anytime have you seen an emu, children? Yes? Have you seen an emu? It is a bird. Do you remember we visited one place last year and we saw this bird? Can I get the answers from your side? Last year we went to one place for a field trip. You remember? There we saw this bird. Yes? Where did we saw? No, we didn't went to zoo, Sai Lakshmi. Think and tell me. Last year we went for a field trip. Where did we went for a field trip? Which place we went? Oh, so soon you forgot everything. Gindi Park. Wow, correct. Okay, so in that Gindi Park we saw, yes, next to that Snake Park is also there. Very good, Sai Lakshmi. Okay, yes, there we saw this bird, emu bird. Is this bird is very small or big bird? Large bird. It's a very large bird, right? Wow. So this bird's name is Ima. What is this bird name in the story? Ima. Ima the emu. Okay, let's see what is going to happen now. Oh, they both are good friends. Okay, Ella the baby elephant and Emma the emu are good friends. Okay, now let's see what is the good friends going to do. Ella has big ears. See, it's even a baby elephant, but its ears are very big. Touch your ears and see whether your ears are big or small. Yes. Is your ears are small or bigger? Small. Okay, is your ears are bigger or smaller than Ella? Small. So it is smaller than Ella, right? Okay. Now let's see what Emma has large eyes. Wow, see Emma is having a large eye. Why this bird is having large eyes? Because this bird is very large and big. That is why it is having his eyes also very big and large. Okay. See how pretty she's also wearing a bow. Wow, looking nice, right? I hope you too have one, right? Okay, let's move and see what is going to happen. One fine morning, one morning, they find 8 golden eggs. Wow! See, imagine 8 golden eggs. Okay. Normally, what color will be the egg, children? What will be the color of an egg? Yes? Golden, ma'am. Here in the story it is golden. Normally what color we see? What will be the color of an egg? White. Wow, very good, Kanna. Super Pojasvi. So white color. We have seen only white color eggs. But here to a surprise, and I hope it will be a great surprise for Ella and Imo also. Because I think they also not seen the eggs. But see, now they saw 8 golden eggs. Wow! They saw that 8 golden eggs in a cave. Okay, now tell me, if you've seen 8 golden eggs, what will you do with that? What will you do with that? Not 8 eggs also. Just tell me if you saw one egg, what will you do with that? Can I get the answer? What is this? No thinking, huh? Not think. What, Kavicharan? Pink color. What? Samutri, listen to me carefully. If you see any one golden egg, and or if you, oh my God, Meenakshi, you make an ornament. Wait for it to break. Wow, to see what is going to come out, right? Wow, very good, Sai Lakshmi. Oh, Krisha, why pink color, Kanna? I'm asking you, when you get a golden egg or when you receive a golden egg, what will you do it? See, two of them have said one will make an ornament, that is jewels. Yes, Nandana is also trying to say that he wants to break it, and Salakshmi is telling she wants to wait till you break it. Wait for, yes, what will you do with it? Wow, so your imagination is very broad, very good, children. And let's see what is Ella and Imu is going to do with these 8 golden eggs which they saw in a cave. So many golden eggs, says Ella. Oh my God. They take the eggs to the Captain Eagle. So they took the eggs to the Captain Eagle. Now see the captain. Oh, you'll give it to your mom. Very good, Mithun. Let's see what is going to happen next. So he keeps the eggs in an egg basket. So after they offered the eggs to the Captain Eagle, he kept it safely in the egg basket. Okay. Now let's see. Once he collected everything, what was the reply? What was the magical words he said? What was the magical word that Captain Eagle said? Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my friend, says the Captain Eagle. Okay. So they eat lunch with them. So as a token of appreciation, Eagle is offering the lunch to their both of their friends. Wow. After they ate the lunch, they went back home happily. Okay, so this is all about the story Eight Golden Eggs. Okay, from this story, not audible, Kanna. Yes, Kanna, it is audible, but kindly check your network from your side. Okay, yes. So, from this lesson, what did you learn, children? What is. Yes, Niralya. So from this lesson, what did you learn? From the story, from each story or each lesson, we learn something, right? Learn some moral values. From this, what we learned, what moral value we learned? Ella and Emu are both are good friends and they have done a very good job. Yeah, what is it? What is this, children? You are not thinking at all. Think and tell me. Come on, think. Yes, I didn't get the answer, but I'm not conveying the message to you now. Okay, see, as the baby elephant and the emu, they both have been a good friends. When they saw that 8 golden eggs, they didn't took with them, right? They didn't do anything for themselves. They just handed to another person whom it belongs to. It might belong to an eagle or he might be a responsible person, right? So they went and offered to him. That's a good habit, right, children? If you see any pencils, erasers, or any stationery items in the classroom which doesn't belongs to you, whom you'll give it to? You'll take it to yourself? No, right? You're a good children. You will not do that. So whom will you give it? You'll give it to ma'am, right? You'll give it to me, right? So I'm the responsible person. You'll give it to me. I will check it out to whom it belongs to and give. Right? So that responsibility, see, that is a responsibility. You learned in the character education, right? Responsibility. When it doesn't belongs to you, it's your responsibility to hand over to another person whom they are in charge with, right? You should not take others' property, right? When it doesn't belongs to you, you should not take it to yourself, right? So that is a good habit and that is what we learn from this story, right? I hope you too follow this. Yes, children, it is not only with your friends, it's you're now at home, you should follow that even with your brothers and sisters. If your brother's properties, you should hand over to him. You should not fight with him, okay? Yes, I hope you'll do that. I hope my good children will do that, right? Okay, yes. This is all about this short story. Now, let's move on to the next. So, these are the, so, see, let's see what all the words which we came across from the story with the letter E. Okay, so elephant. Elephant. What is the elephant name here? Ella. Ella is also starting with the letter E. Then emu. Emu. See, this is a real picture where we saw in the Gindi Park. Do you remember that? Can you recollect that? Okay. So emu. Emu means here the emu bird name is Emma. Emma is also starting with the letter E. Then eggs. Eggs. See, eggs is starting with the letter E. Okay, then comes the eagle. Eagle. Okay, so these are the words which we came across from the story which starts with the letter E. Okay, now let's move on to another simple sentence. It's a very simple sentence. Ma'am is going to read. Okay, just listen to it. The first one. I see a peach seed. I see a peach seed. Okay, the Second question. Second statement. A seal is on the beach. A seal is on the beach. Third one. Did you meet the queen? Did you meet the queen? The fourth one, the green leaf is on the tree. The green leaf is on the tree. Keep your feet off the seat. Keep your feet off the seat. Okay. The last one, they will eat and have tea. They will eat and have tea. Yes, when I read all these 6 sentences, you might have noticed most of them is beginning or ending with E, where you can see long E words, where you can see long E words. See, seed, queen, green, tree, feet, eat. See, it is a long E words. Okay, yes, can you see that? So this is just a simple sentence for us to read. Okay, now let's move on to the next comprehension passage. What we are going to move on to? Comprehension passage. Yes. Yes, children, this comprehension passage is a small gist of a story. It's a very small gist story. Okay, let me read for you that. Our ma'am is going to read and you have to listen. It's a very small, simple gist of a story. Okay, the green running team at a track meet. The green running team at a track meet. To keep their speed, during the week, they had to let off steam after the meet. They had to let off steam after the meet. They need to beat the heat. They need to beat the heat. The team leader hopped in a jeep. The team leader hopped in a jeep and beat the horn. The team leader hopped in a jeep and beat the horn. We are off to the beach. We are off to the beach to play in the sea. We are off to the beach to play in the sea. He shouted. So it's a small gist of a story. Yes, I'll just tell you the green running team. So there's a team over there who are going to get ready for a track meet. Track means for a relay, okay, like a slow running race, okay. So to keep the speed, they have to go in a steady speed, okay. Every week they have to maintain that. So what they have to do? They have to take off the steam out. That is, they have to move on to the hot sun. Okay, they have to get ready to run in the hot sun. So what they are doing? They need to beat the heat. So they need to practice playing in the hot sun. So after all they finish doing the practice, the team leader of the team, that is a green running team, he went and hopped in the jeep and beat the horn. Beat the horn means is pressing the horn. Okay, and asking everyone to go off. Let's move on to the beach and play in the sea. So to get release the hot heat, which is occurring from their body, because consistently they were making a practice for the track meet, right? So this is a small gist story about a comprehension passage. See, I'm giving a gist of a story, but I should not do so. So today is only I'm doing. Hereafter I'll not do it, because whenever I read the story, comprehension passage, you have to just listen to me and understand. Okay? Yes, today's session has been completed, And we have come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, parents, and thank you so much, children. Now it's time for you all to unmute yourself and say hi to ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, dear. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I love
Have a good day.